Hey guys, so back again and let's talk about Shook, which is a new Shudder exclusive movie. I think it just came out pretty recently because I watched Brad Jones's review on Midnight Screenings. So I decided I have to see this one. And I wanted to see this one already regardless, but Shook is a story about, it's basically when a stranger calls if it's in modern times and it's about this person who's killing dogs. But the person is still a threat, the human person, but it's basically when a stranger calls for the next generation, and it's a way better Stranger Calls than the remake, which I really couldn't stand. But off on that little tangent here, let's talk about the actual movie. So the movie I think is really interesting because, like I said, it's a Shudder exclusive, and looking at it as a whole, I think it's pretty interesting. I liked how this movie tried to be a little different with a lot of the horror tropes of it. Like, they did some things that I thought were really interesting. I like the fact that visually this movie is really cool. I like the idea of, like, because a lot of movies do this where a character is texting on their phone and then it shows like the dialogue while they're texting, but in this one it like shows it on the walls like of a house, or it'll show like people's faces on a wall like while this is going on. Like, it's like the character, it does a good job of making it like the character is like progressing through this emotional thing while having it all around her, like that's how she actually feels. And I think that that's a really awesome use of just a cool idea, showing that around in the movie. I thought that was really awesome. The movie does a lot of that where like it's a lot of, there's stuff right here and then right beside it there's something else. Like, for example, whenever the movie starts, it shows these girls, it's basically Instagram girls. It's not called Instagram. I don't think it's called something else. But they're just on the red carpet, and then you see they're on the red carpet here, and then it zooms out, and they're just in an alley with like a liner that looks like they're on the red carpet. I thought that was actually really funny and really just surprising. And I liked stuff like that in the movie. I liked how the movie was different in those kind of ways. And I liked how the movie, even though they didn't have any more like this, I liked how the movie had like a regular kill, like a human kill, and this person gets impaled through her mouth or through her throat with high heels. So it just goes right through her mouth. And I thought that was a really cool, pretty effective kill, even though it's not really something they do late at all in the movie after that, because it's more of just a thriller. But I thought that was a really cool kill and really effective, but it just kind of is just the one thing that I'm like, oh, that's cool, but it's just kind of like, there's not much else that happens besides that in terms of, like, kills. It's not really a movie about kills. It's a movie about just, like the original When a Stranger Calls. It was kind of just like a thriller. Even though there were some deaths in that, it was definitely more of a thriller like that one. And the thing I did like, too, is that the villain I thought was really intimidating. I won't spoil who it is. But the movie does a good job of one-upping itself with, like, who is this person? Is it this person? And I think it did a good job of that. And there's a twist that happens when you reveal who the killer is that I didn't really genuinely expect. And I thought it kind of surprised me hardcore. I was really surprised, like, this happened. And I liked it, and I felt like it made sense for this villain. I thought that was really awesome. But I like, too, how even whenever the villain is revealed, it does humanize the villain. And the villain, I think, is well done. And I think it does a good job of, while being a thriller, it gives me characters that I liked and rooted for. Like, the main girl I thought was really awesome. I thought the reveal of the killer was great, and kind of feeling sympathy for the killer as well. And I really dug visually as well. This one just really surprised me in those ways. Pretty much that's all I can say. I think it just was a really, really enjoyable time. It was really fun. Visually, it's great. These characters are interesting, fun, and I'm surprised because I'm not really a fan of like all these like spoiled like Instagram girl movies where like something dangerous happens with Instagram girls, or like girls that are kind of spoiled, or guys, I guess, to be fair, but like people nowadays were like, they're just like working at home on the internet. Like, it's just that kind of stuff annoys me, but I thought this was well done and I enjoyed it. So I enjoyed the movie a lot overall. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I really recommend it. So that is it for my review of Shook, which I think is a funny title. And I'll see you guys next time.